Hey everybody, Mike Samaroff from Triple M Studios. Thanks for coming back to another segment of 2 Minute Tuesday. And this week we're going to talk to you about how to record a dynamic microphone into your computer. And this can be done as simply or as complicated as the equipment you've got. We could use something as easy as the Focusrite Scarlett Solo. They've got many different ranges. This is a USB sound card. It's very, very inexpensive, and it's got an XLR input for your microphone, 48 volt phantom power for condenser microphones, and also it's got a standard jack input for things like guitars, etc., and a high Z if you're using things like electric guitar and that type of thing that require that. But I'm not going to be using that today. I'm in the studio, so I'm going to use my studio equipment. So for this, what we're going to do is we're going to use the sound desk. I'm going to show you how to do it from the start right through to on the software. So we're now at 1 minute and we're going to show you how to do this. So here we go. So get your dynamic microphone. Get your dynamic microphone and you plug your XLR into it, and then you plug your XLR into the channel of your choice on your mixer. Make sure when you're doing that everything is down to 0. You know, your gain is low, your fader is down low, so that you don't get noise coming through and speakers if you're plugged into a PA, or any unnecessary popping or banging right when you plug in. So then you bring your fader up, right? And then you set your gain. So I'm going to select channel 3. I'm going to bring my gain up to begin with. I'm going to bring it up to 11 o'clock, which is 17 on the gain, okay? And then you're going to go into your recording software. And you're going to select the channel that you're using. In this case, I've chosen channel 3. So then you hit the record button, and then you start to see it come through on the computer. So I'm going to show you an example recording now. Here we go. So, hello everybody, this is Mike. I'm recording at 17 on the gain. Right, so we'll come back to that in a second. What we're going to do is we're going to record it again. So when you look at the waveform and you've recorded it, you can see it's very, very low. You can see it there, but it's very low. What we're going to do is bring the gain up to 1 o'clock on the gain meter, right? So that is 29. So that's high, but it's not incredible. What you're trying to do is get a higher gain with a dynamic microphone, so your fader's low, and what you end up doing is then driving the desk less. Okay, so you've done that, so let's record it again. Here we go. Hey everybody, this is Mike. I'm recording at 29 on the gain. Already you can see how much clearer that is as it comes through. Now we're getting quick, so I need to start to move things along. So I'm going to normalize this to show you the different sounds. Here we go. Listen to how it sounds. Hello everybody, this is Mike. I'm recording at 17 on the gain. Right, so you can hear quite a lot of background noise there, and that's because the gain is low and it's picking up other stuff. When I go and record again, hey everybody, this is Mike. I'm recording at 29 on the gain. You can hear at 29, it's much quieter and a much clearer recording. So I think Stuart asked me how to get on the blog. He asked me how to get a clearer recording from a microphone. That's the fundamental how to do it to begin with. Making sure that your gain is set correctly so that your input comes through clearly. If you don't record at source correctly, your post mix will be very difficult. So there you go. I have taken a little bit longer, but it's 2.5 Minute Tuesday. Have a nice week. I'll see you again next week. Thank you.